Hello everyone, welcome to Living with Spice. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. I'm going to do a general card reading for Cancer. So this is your mid-month July card reading Cancer, and we're going to take a look at the things that are coming up for you, where your focus is at the moment, and the things that are likely to unfold for you. So based on your energy, the divine has a special message for you to help you get through the rest of the month. So Cancer, it could take any form. We may look at your relationships. We may look at things that are coming up in terms of your job or career, any movements that are happening and changes that are happening in your life. So let's be guided by the divine and see what's coming up in your world, Cancer. Don't forget, you can also look at your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign. For a more holistic view of what's going on for you. You don't just have to stick with your sun sign. Now, I do personal readings for those who are willing to contact me. My details are in the description box below. Otherwise, let's get into the read, Cancer, to see how things are going to unfold for you for the rest of the month. Cancer, thanks for joining us. So this is your mid-July reading. So I'm going to pull a card from the Energy Oracle deck just to see what the overall theme is for your reading and the overall message that Divine would like you to know. Remember that this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for you on every level, and that's okay. All right, the card we have is Strategy. Strategy. So it looks like you've got a little bit of planning to do, Cancer. And what's feeling really important with this card is the importance of planning out the next steps. So with regards to changes that are occurring for you in your life at the moment, it's important to have a plan as you move forward. Now, it may mean that you might need to engage someone to assist you with creating this plan, depending on what it's involving. So don't hesitate to reach out to professional help to assist you creating a plan. And what I'm sensing is that this is a really good idea for your long-term plans, for making sure that you're going to achieve your goals, and all of the necessary steps, the things that perhaps you don't know or have expertise in. Someone can assist you with your plan in creating the right kind of strategy to ensure you get the best outcome here, and that you don't miss opportunities that are available to you that you may be otherwise unaware of. Now, I do feel that there's going to be a few things, like just noticing the key at the top here, that there are going to be a few things that are going to give you an edge when you take the time to prepare and plan and come up with a strategy. And as you do, things are going to be revealed to you to assist you with your plan. So let's just pop that there. Good, okay, that works. And I'll just read a little bit more about this from the book. It is definitely about making a plan. So, writing it down and setting very specific goals for yourself and really having an idea of what the end outcome will be. So thinking about the direction that you want to take, potential changes that could come up, so looking at the variables of the situation and maybe even organising different scenarios, Cancer, to account for the changes along the way. So have a look at your short-term goals as well as your long-term goals, so this becomes achievable, attainable, becomes more of a reality for you. So the card is pointing to the message that you need to spend some time setting things in order, creating this plan, and maximising the potential opportunities here, rather than impulsively taking action without really going into more depth as to whether it's a good idea or not a good idea in terms of achieving your goals. It could be that you're acting in ignorance without taking the time to make a plan. Yeah, so it's not a great method to go ahead with something without really understanding how you're going to achieve your goal. Yeah. So Another tip here is sometimes we could be tempted to take the path of least resistance, the easiest way to get there. But sometimes this isn't a good idea because we haven't sort of really taken the time to see how things are going to unfold and what it will mean. Right, okay, so reading a little bit further here. Being conscious of how sometimes the mundane tasks can actually waste our time or use up our energy and maybe even distract us. So instead of sort of floundering and being in a state of confusion, renew your plan, get some guidance, get some professional assistance so that you're not wasting your time and your efforts and you don't have to double back to fix things later. So be sure not to be passive when it comes to creating your plan and next steps. Take the action that's needed. Don't assume anything. Don't sit back and wait for everything to unfold. This is your opportunity to be the author of your life, the director of your life, and the director of your destiny. But do it smartly and wisely. Oh, I love that advice. Very good advice. All right, so let's pull a few cards from this tarot deck. So we thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Cancer at this time in the second half of July. So what does Cancer need to know, Spirit, for the second half of July? Love it that we have a good heads up around planning. So it does sort of feel already that there's a lot of things that are going on, things to consider here that you'll need to take into account. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Here we go. So we have a lot of activity already. So with the Chariot card, we're up and away, and that's the Cancer card too. So, yes, I can see busy times, a lot of things that are going on here. Building, okay. Oh, nice. Bit of feel-good energy in here. And a fresh start. Things are looking very good. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Four of Wands. Oh, this is beautiful, Cancer. So yeah, we do have at the start of the reading here, we certainly got a lot of action. Things are very swift action, swift movement. A lot of momentum. Just be a little bit cautious here that you don't get swept up in the momentum without this plan, okay? Because then you could be sort of rushing blindly without any plan or any goal or any roadmap to where you're going. So be careful you don't get too swept up. It's okay to put a pause on it, put the brakes on a little bit, slow down, reevaluate the situation, Cancer. The need for having to act quickly may be a bit of an automatic response. So just check in with yourself that, do you really need to act as fast as you're feeling the need? Just slow down and just recheck what it is that you're doing. Do you have all the information? The Princess of Wands kind of gives me the feeling that sometimes we can act in ignorance. This is still a relatively new, fresh energy. There is a desire to get things done, but not necessarily the wisdom to know what to do and the timing of it. So just be careful of acting in ignorance. So find out the information that you need before you take action and before you hit the road, so to speak. Just slow it down a little bit and get that roadmap out and work out a plan for the next stages. And what I'm loving with this, the Eight of Pentacles, is it's getting busy, getting stuff done, ticking off those boxes, which is great. You are in a busy period of your life at the moment. There is a lot to do. So even better to have a plan so you do know that you're not wasting your effort in doing a lot of activity. Just make sure you use your time and your energy wisely during this busy time. Yeah. So we then sort of have the realization that it's important to engage with others and bring in the help. Make use of those who are around you who are willing to assist you, collaborate with you, rather than feeling that you've got to do this all on your own. You don't. That's a misconception. There are people ready and waiting and available to assist you. So this can be a team effort for you to achieve the goal that you need to have, or you're planning to achieve. I've got my words all mixed up there. But anyway, you know what I mean? It's working together to for those end goals, for your dream. And bringing in the appropriate skill and knowledge too for the areas that you don't have that. So, all right, so then we've got a little bit of a shift. We've got King of Cups and Princess of Cups here. Somebody who's very wise and generous is extending their, sharing their knowledge, sharing their wisdom, feeling very generous towards you, reaching out to show hospitality, being very mindful and kind of your current circumstances, and sharing his or her resources with you. I love this energy. This is beautiful. This is something that you can trust, you can appreciate. It's certainly going to aid you in your current situation. So I would be saying yes to this and feeling very grateful for this wonderful help that is available to you. There's an offer that's being made to you that's going to assist you to progress really well. So I feel like this is you. This is you accepting this offer here. And so with a lot of gratitude, you are appreciating the opportunities here for you. I'm also getting a sense of how important it is to take a moment to stay grounded and to sort of go within and again recheck. Are you aligned with your ultimate dreams? It's very easy to get very caught up in the motion and being swift to suddenly get busy. It's very easy to get caught up in that energy. I think you've become aware of that now. And, you know, Spirit is certainly reminding you that, you know, team up with people who are going to assist you. Here's a moment of you just taking a breather and appreciating what is and refocusing, I feel, on what is going to fulfill you so that you don't lose your sense of purpose or your direction. It's coming back to that center point and really going, okay, am I on the right path here? Am I aligned with my goals, my ultimate dream? And just taking a moment to pause and reflect. And also to fill up your own cup. With all of this busyness here, we can very easily wear ourselves out. And so I do feel the Princess of Cups, she's taking a moment to realise that she's got to rest, she's got to reflect, rejuvenate her own energy. And this is part of your self-preparation, Cancer, for the changes that you're undergoing and experiencing right now. Really nice. Lovely reminder. Get out in nature. That's going to help you to recharge your energy too and help you to get some clarity around the busyness that's happening. You know, sometimes when we're really in our work mode, we can forget our own health and well-being. We're just so busy getting the jobs done that we do forget to take the time out, the very needed time out for good health, you know, and to rest and recharge and have mental clarity as well as recharging our body. Yeah. So this is preparing you for some beautiful abundance that's coming into your life, Cancer. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and this very much is about new beginnings. And after a period of time that feels like you've really sort of been in the dark, not had a great time, it's been a long time coming, this success and abundance in your life. And here we have the dawn of a new day here and the bear coming out of the cave. And life is going to seem really different, really full of possibilities, full of abundance. New vistas are going to be available to you, new opportunities to that will affect your physical life, to grow your finances, and quite likely there could be a move to a new home, a new environment, a change of home or perhaps workplace. Everything's going to feel bigger, new, very exciting. So a lot of changes are happening in your life. So good to know that you've taken some time to plan in order to get this, okay, to make the most of the abundance that is available to you. Clarity is dropping in. Information is coming to you at just the right time. Again, new beginnings, ideas, inspiration. I feel that everything that has perhaps held you back in the past, there's now an incredible amount of clarity for the way forward now. And you're feeling in tune with what to do and how to think about things. Yeah, very clear. So honestly, with these two cards, I really do feel that you're coming out of something that has been challenging, confusing, difficult, emotional, and stepping into a lot of newness here, and a new life, certainly. And I love it. It's a new beginning for sure. And followed by the Four of Wands, I feel that for some of you, there's going to be a new home, possibly a new job. This is definitely financial security. Perhaps you've landed the house of your dreams, the home of your dreams. The dream that you've had for your future. This represents you obtaining this and feeling abundant and finally at home and having achieved the dream. So you're on a really good path here, Cancer. So it feels very, very exciting indeed. Okay, let's have a few more cards from the Light Seers deck. Thank you, Spirit. Some more guidance for Cancer. What else is coming up for Cancer? What else does Cancer need to know this time? Wow, these cards are... Here we go. There's such a different size to these cards. I have to hold them differently. These ones are huge. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Cancer? The second 2 weeks, last 2 weeks of the month, July. I don't know why I'm struggling with my words today. All right, here we go. So we've got the Moon card. Deep reflection at the moment, yeah. Ace of Swords, we've got that second time round now. You're getting a lot of clear ideas, and don't be surprised that you're waking up in the morning with another idea of what to do and how to action it. Clarity. This is, look at the beautiful thinking, planning, strategic planning, inspiration. It's all coming to you at the moment. Beautiful. The ability to think clearly and to multitask in your thoughts as well. You haven't always had this, so you've moved from this sort of overwhelming stage. Things have been emotionally overwhelming for you, feeling a little bit drowning in all of the changes that are happening. But it comes good with this Ace of Swords. So the clarity drops in for you, Cancer. So don't worry if it's been, a little difficult and feeling like you're in the dark and in the swamp and sort of drowning with everything that's happening and the busyness of what's been going on. That's going to, change, and you're going to end up with this beautiful clarity. So that's good to know. Yeah. So things getting easier by the end of the month. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Cancer? What else for Cancer? Thank you. What else does Cancer need to know? Having to have the strength to move forward without having all of the answers and just sort of trust. I'm getting a sense that a lot of this is about having the courage to step into the unknown and to do things and to take on board everything that's changing, to have faith and courage and to trust and to know that things are going to work out. I also get the sense that it's really important for you to have a little bit of self-compassion. Don't be so harsh on yourself. And if things get a little bit tough, then sit back for a little while and just reassess what it is that you need. Okay, well, what do you need to get through this very busy time and these changes? What do you need? And perhaps you need to let go of some things that so things are not so overwhelming. So again, creating a plan helps you to sort of be a little bit more practical in your approach, and that reduces the overwhelm and helps you to move forward with some courage and with clarity for the next steps in your life. But go easy on yourself, you know, look after your health and well-being and be kind to yourself along the way. You can do this, Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. The Hierophant. Yeah. Just really tapping into your inner wisdom and really trusting your intuition and the guidance that you're receiving. Every day you're going to be receiving a little bit more guidance, a little bit more clarity, things that are dropping in for you to help you understand perhaps the bigger picture, things that weren't apparent to you for you the day before. Today it drops in and you go, oh, yes, why didn't I think of that before? So in many ways the Hierophant card is sort of like your personal mentor, spiritual mentor. That's what I'm feeling, is your personal spiritual mentor. And when we co-create with our spirit guides, oh my gosh, it just makes life so much easier. So if you're not familiar with doing that, just be a little bit more aware of the spiritual nudges and things that are coming to you that feel random and just pop out of nowhere. That's spirit helping you and guiding you. Oh, this is interesting. So 10 of Wands certainly is when we've had enough, and you can be sure that things that have been so hard, this is coming to an end. So we know it's the end of the road and therefore new beginnings. So I love that. So we certainly know new beginnings here by the end of, gosh, I was going to say April. I don't know why I was going to say that. By the end of July. So be prepared for quite a significant change. Now, I almost feel too for some of you that, you know, sometimes the meaning of this card can be end of the road, but I want to say that it's the close of a chapter and that you're moving on. And you're quite happily moving on. Now, for some of you, it actually may mean a physical move from your home. Okay, you're packing up and getting yourself ready to begin the next stage of your adventure. So, Cancer, that's a bit exciting. Either way, there is a sense that you're done with the old, you're done with the past. So, if you are moving from your home or the home in the surrounding areas that you've been in for a while, it's time. It's time, and you know this. It's about that preparation for the next leg of the journey. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I love that. Queen of Cups. I'm really getting a sense that the importance of you owning your ability to be self-empowered, to love who you are, trusting in yourself, trusting your intuition. And, you know, tonight I'm feeling this is very, very similar to the Empress energy. This is really about giving back to yourself, being in tune with spirit. You are a lot more intuitive at the moment as well. So trust that connection with your spirit guides and that sort of gut feel or that intuition that you have about things. Trust that more than guidance from outside of yourself. At the moment it really is what are you sensing, feeling and knowing, because you're going to be pretty spot on with your intuition at the moment, Cancer. Yeah, stay in tune with yourself and spirit. Thank you. What else for Cancer? Beautiful. So definitely happy days are coming your way. That real sense of abundance is increasing in your life, a sense of ease and flow. You're achieving your dreams. Being connected with people who are ready to support you on the journey, certainly feeling so much lighter than where you've come from. I mean, there's a big difference in energy between this really dull, done and dusted, tired, I'm out of here, to this. You know, fresh start, new beginning. For some of you, it's love, it's connection, it's following your dreams, happy days. Yeah, love that. So this is definitely coming your way. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What else does Cancer need to know? Yes, don't give up Well, I don't think you are giving up, but certainly a really great way to stay on the path to achieve your dreams is to, again, coming back to having that plan, you know, and just ensure you're having balance in where you're placing your energy, and you know, link up with people who can assist you. Don't try to do all of this on your own. There are people ready and willing to offer you assistance here in many ways, and this will certainly make the new part of this journey so much easier for you. We've got the Emperor energy here. So this could be you as well, or somebody who's stepping into your life. Now the Emperor energy is, you know, taking responsibility, being accountable for your own life and your choices. And of course, the Emperor is very good at making plans and being strategic and, you know, thinking about things before taking the action. So this is a wise move. So Cancer, I'm going to suggest that this is the advice and guidance from Spirit, that you need to adopt the Emperor energy, the Emperor's focus on planning and preparing for this next stage of your journey, so that you can make wise choices and wise decisions, and that again you engage the right kind of people who are going to give you the best advice. Yeah, this is what I call no bull. And doing things in the right order, in the right sequence, without rushing, okay? Take your time to plan before you take action, and you'll get the best outcome, yeah. So that's great, good advice. Now, tune in with your gut feel and your intuition as you examine the choices available to you. It's okay to take a moment to breathe and look at the different potential steps, but just sort of tune into what is going to be right for you, and trust yourself in terms of knowing what to keep, what not to keep, what to do, what not to do. So again, take that moment to tune in with what feels right for you. We need to have moments of stillness in order to hear the guidance that we're receiving. We can't sort of rush off in our own little world and be busy and expect to have the guidance, expect to be able to hear the guidance. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, really? So the Tower card, if you haven't had a big change already, then the big change is coming. Or maybe it's another one. Well, that's interesting. So certainly things are transforming and changing in your life. I do feel it's actually quite positive though, but it's like, well, hello, you didn't expect this one. Kind of a little surprised, okay, so maybe it is another surprise by the end of the month. There's going to be yet another change. So tell us more about that, Spirit. Thank you. What do we need to know about the Tower? Oh, okay. All right, so I'm getting a sense that with this Tower card at the end of the month, it's going to put you in a situation where you need to check in with your feelings and your emotions. There's something to do with you having to recheck, and if it's to do with a relationship or something that's engaging your emotions and your feelings around something, I feel that it's really important that when this change or this unexpected situation happens, you're going to need to give yourself a moment to check in with yourself of what's important for you, what's of value to you. Just take a moment to really think about the consequences and the long-term consequences of your choices here, and to really understand how you feel about something before you make a decision, and sort of understanding what, if you make this choice or this choice, is it really going to fulfill you? Is it going to lead you towards your dreams and goals, or is it going to be a distraction? So I do feel Spirit is saying, well, another interesting chink in the situation here. And it may be sort of almost a little bit like a test to make sure that you stay on path and you don't get distracted from creating your dreams. And that's why having a plan helps us, because sometimes when things change and you're forced to re-examine new options, well, if you've got a plan in place, then you can fall back to the plan and go, okay, well, is this still going to lead me to where I want to go? Is it still going to help me achieve my dreams and my goals? If you check in with your plan, it'll help take some of the confusion or overwhelm out of your decision making. Then I had the World card, so certainly I feel like you are making a decision for yourself, that you are prioritizing yourself, and the World card is the end of a cycle and you being ready for the next stage in your life. Whatever that means for you, Cancer, it's going to be different for all of you, but certainly, unmistakably, there's a change in your life and you're starting a new cycle in your life for sure. So keeping in tune with what is going to elevate you and be exciting for you and still enable you to achieve your dreams. So, very wisely, I feel that you're taking some time out to reflect on this. So we have the Hermit card here. So do take that time to reassess, check in with how you feel about this situation. All right, thank you, Spirit. What else? Yeah, back to the busy, busy, busy. So much going on around you at the moment. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so the same as the card up here. Yeah, a lot of things to consider, choices to make, things to do. So again, coming back to this whole notion of having a plan is going to take the overwhelm out of it, and it's going to help you to see what steps that need to be made first. Having the sequence of steps in order to achieve your goal, that's really going to help you. Yes, it's certainly featuring very strongly that the best way to move forward through these next few weeks is to have a plan so that when the choices come, it won't be quite so hard or overwhelming, and you'll know what steps to take, what things to keep and not keep in terms of choices and actions. Trusting what is right for you and giving yourself time out, right, to check in with yourself to see that you have the clarity that you need. So all of these cards are saying to me that you're taking a moment to check in with yourself, your higher self, your spirit guides, having moments to reflect on what's going on, trusting your intuition. Does it feel right? Yeah. So it's really heavily focusing on this strategy, this planning things and really thinking it through. And if you're not in a space of knowing all the information, certainly go and get that assistance, get that professional advice. Pray to your spirit guides for guidance as well. So it'll be a really beautiful combination of advice and assistance. Yeah, the practical help from your team, of earth angels, I'm going to call them, and then it's those who can provide professional advice, and then it's, of course, working with spirit. My goodness, yeah, you're getting loads of opportunities for help to create abundance. Yeah, so there are some significant choices to be made. It's also about balancing your time and energy. I feel like this card is also telling you to have a little patience. There's a little bit of divine timing around things as well. So don't feel the need to rush too fast, okay? Spirit is going to help you to manage your time. Yeah, Spirit's going to help you to manage your time and create opportunities. And sometimes if there feels like there's a delay with something, just know Spirit is stepping in to appropriately put a pause on some things so that other things can be taken care of in the right sequence. Yeah, so I'm really getting a sense that the sequence of events is really important. Doing things one step at a time will get you to your goal and the outcome. Just having patience with some parts of the process, and again, working with Spirit and trusting in the timing of things. You've got so much help around you, Cancer. This is amazing. So the Tower card is a good thing here. It's just big transformation and changes. Yeah. And I do getting a sense that it's important to plan for your finances too, because I love the squirrel and the acorns here. And this is about taking your time to plan for your finances for the future, making sure that you, don't burn up all of your money, don't burn up all of your investments, and make sure you've got money there that's going to assist you for the future, grow for you. Okay. Lovely. So there's a little bit of a financial tip there. Okay. Feeling in the dark, not having all the answers at the moment. Having dreams and ideas about what you want to do. So you may have some dreams and goals, but you don't yet have all the information you need to bring this to reality. Okay. All right. So we need to get some information. So tell us more about the Two of Swords. Yeah, what's the confusion and what don't you see at the moment? So there's some things that you don't have information around. So I feel like this is a little bit of caution for you. So again, get the advice that you need before you take action. That will help you to achieve your goals. Okay. Yeah, so be protective of your money. I'm getting the sense that be very careful you don't waste money. Yeah, so there is definitely a financial aspect to this reading. So in order to grow your finances and to have plenty for the future, you are going to need to be careful. You need to get advice and assistance in an area that you don't have information. Okay, so be sure to do that, because I feel that maybe someone may pull the wool over your eyes and try and dupe you. I haven't got a 7 here. I haven't got a 7 of Swords, but you're feeling a little bit protective, careful about your coins. So I think that's wise advice. Yes, don't go spending all your money. I feel that you just need to be a little bit careful, and again, coming back to the idea of having a plan so that you're going to have plenty for the future. Yeah, okay, very good. You are experiencing a little bit of confusion. I feel that there's just a tad, there's a bit of worry energy here that maybe you aren't able to do this. There may be moments where you feel a little trapped and that you don't know what to do, but it's just, you can do this, Cancer. You're just having a few moments of doubts. Yeah. So I think that's a good time when you're starting to feel confused and there's too much information. Just put a pause. Take a pause and check in with yourself. Check in with your spirit guides. Come back to the place you know that you've got some peace. You can get some clarity. Yeah. This 8 of Swords is just fear energy and self-doubt. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Cancer? Someone's rushing towards you who wants to speak with you. We've got the Knight of Swords here. I've got a sense that someone's rushing you or rushing at you. And this is going to be causing you a lot of confusion. Like, oh my God, it's like getting in the way of your plans. So I feel like Spirit is warning you that this is going to be happening at the end of July. And it's going to put you in a bit of a state of fluster. Yeah, somebody's a little bit scared you're going to get away. Okay, so tell us more about this Knight of Swords energy. Thank you, Spirit, for Cancer. What does Cancer not see coming? Because I feel that you're not expecting this Knight of Swords energy to come towards you. What does Cancer need to know and see here? I've got the King of Swords here, and to me this speaks about you being very pragmatic. This is a very pragmatic, objective energy. And in some ways it's sort of good to go, well, hang on a minute, I'm going to step out of my emotions for a moment and really reassess the situation, the bigger plan, and to take, it is a somewhat cold energy, and it's almost like, well, there's a little bit of skepticism and, as I say, the cold energy and seeing things very objectively. I think the intention here, Cancer, is that you want to be wise and you're not going to take any BS from anybody. And so, the King of Swords is, a lot more savvy than the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is very impulsive and is rushing to serve his or her own agenda. The King of Swords is going, whoa, just wait a minute here, buddy. Let's just reassess things here. Let's check out the lay of the land. Last time I remember blah, blah, blah. So it's like, the King of Swords is your energy, Cancer, and saying, just slow down a moment here. Let's just check things over here. So I feel that that's you, and it's perhaps a good approach here, just to really understand the motives of this Knight of Swords before you do anything. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What else for Cancer? Very enlightening. There's a lot going on here. Because you're remembering, some grief and pain from the past. And so I feel that you're not ready to experience that again. You're going, nah, don't think I want to have this again. I think the King of Swords is feeling quite cold and quite distant because perhaps you remember some pain and some heartache. So maybe this Knight of Swords is rushing towards you, and maybe it was this Knight of Swords that caused the pain from the past. And as this person is rushing towards you, Cancer, you're going, yeah, well, I don't know about that because I'm not wanting a repeat of this. Interesting. Okay, so what does Cancer do with this? This interruption to your plans, it seems, Cancer. Like everything's going along swimmingly. You've got a plan and you work into the plan, and then suddenly, boom, everything changes again, and you're now forced to recheck and go, well, damn it. You've just messed everything up. I was all going really well, and now you've thrown me into this place of confusion again. And you really want to protect what's yours right now. You're feeling very protective, self-protective, and you certainly don't want to revisit anything where your heart is going to be hurt again. All right, so thanks, Spirit. What else does Cancer need to know? What do we do with this situation? What does Cancer do with this situation? Okay. You're quite ready to defend yourself. You're quite ready to stand up and have a voice, have a say, and put yourself as a priority. So good on you. This is you going, not having that. You crossed the boundaries before, and I'm not going to let you cross those boundaries again. So this is you stating what your personal boundaries are, what your conditions are for engagement, for engaging in activity with this person. Like, I'm sorry, but there are rules here, and you won't be crossing the line or the boundary. Okay, interesting. All right, thank you. What else does Cancer do here? Yeah, still we've got the Five of Swords. There's some conflict going on here, some mental conflict about the whole thing. It's got you a little bit in the tears, but it's remembering things from the past too, and not wanting to repeat the past. I think you're very aware of not repeating the past, and Spirit is reminding you, don't want to go there, don't want to repeat the past, Cancer. No, we don't want to do that. Yeah. So this is where you find peace and consolation. This is about following the energy that's right for you, being with those that support you, love you, lift you up. So when you're hitting this space of, resistance and remembering the pain of the past, Spirit is saying, you know what? Stand your ground, be you, enjoy the support of those who are like-minded, who are there to support you for the long term, not the short term. Yeah. So this is an important realization for you, Cancer, is, planning the future is for the long term. This is not a fly-by-night thing. You are not prepared to make the mistakes of the past. All right, thank you, Spirit. What else for Cancer? Goodness, this reading's getting quite long. I'm sorry, guys. This is resting and reflecting, giving yourself plenty of time. You don't have to rush any of your decisions. Check in with your energy and look after yourself. Take the time out that you need, and be careful with your heart. Be kind to yourself. Make choices that take care of your heart and your well-being. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. And when you do that, you're going to have victory. At the end of the day, everything's going to work out for you, Cancer. Okay, you're on the right path. You know what to do. Trust yourself. Trust in yourself. And I feel that you're not going to make the same mistakes of the past. You are going to trust yourself. You are going to have victory here, Cancer. You're on the right path to an amazing abundance going forward. A life that you're going to enjoy. So this is the outcome of where you're heading. And you're going to have that security in your life that's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness. So finishing up, thank you, Spirit. Anything else for Cancer? Yeah, there is someone who's coming your way who is prepared to do things slowly, surely, step by step. So as, we're not doing a repeat of the past. I love this. This is a change in energy, a real change in focus. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This person or this energy is not, we're doing this the proper way. One step at a time, building a life, building abundance, creating the future, slowly but surely. We're not rushing here. We're not going to make mistakes of the past. Slow and steady, so that you have the security that you want and need and desire for the future going forward. Oh, I love this. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Anything else for the future for Cancer? It's going in such a good direction. Yeah, you are experiencing a rebirth, a death and a rebirth in your life, new beginnings for sure, beautiful insights. You have evolved, you've mastered a lot of soul lessons here, Cancer, and you are going to be experiencing a newness in your life, which is really beautiful. I feel that there's so much going on for you. It's action-packed, lots and lots of changes. So let's just finish up with a card because I feel like this could keep on going. So I'm going to pull a card from the Angel Prayers deck and then a Namaste Blessing. So thank you, Spirit. What else for Cancer? It's quite a comprehensive reading. I'm sorry it's taken so long. A lot going on for you. Healthy choices, yes. So Spirit is encouraging you to continue on that path of putting yourself first, looking after your health and well-being, mental health, okay, emotional, your physical well-being. Don't forget to take care of your body, get the rest, get the exercise, see any professionals that you need to in order to assist your wellness and look after your nutrition. I love it. The energy all around with this card is it's all about you. It's all about you, Cancer, and taking care of your mind, body, and your soul. Yeah. And as you do this, you're going to become a pillar of strength, and it's going to help you to really be empowered to create the dreams of your life and to really feel powerful as you move forward into this new cycle and new stage in your life, Cancer. Well, what an amazing reading. We'll finish off with a Namaste Blessing card. So, Spirit, thank you for your guidance for Cancer. I'll finish off with a blessing for Cancer. Lovely. So, this is what we have. I like that. And it says a blessing from the beloved. So, love unfolds your wings and you fly high above the earth into the realm of heaven. Blessed by the light of her beautiful soul, you enter the emerald heart of the Divine Mother, which is full of eternal blessings. The world is your playground, waiting to be explored, beloved. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful way to start this new chapter in your life. Cancer, an amazing reading. I don't want to take any more of your time. It is beautiful. You're on the right path. Trust yourself. This is your moment to shine, to live your life, to live your dreams. And I encourage you to re-watch the video. There's a lot going on here, but stick to the plan. Create that plan, and that will help you with the right steps going forward. So Cancer, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, please leave me a comment. I love to read them. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Let people know about Living with Spice. The Divine is here to help everyone. Have a beautiful rest of the month, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye now.